It was a cold night in Portsmouth, Virginia, the kind where even the cicadas and crickets seemed asleep. Inside a small rental house on the edge of town, Emily Carter, a 27-year-old nurse, tossed and turned in her bed. Her shift at the hospital had ended late, and the silence of the night felt heavier than usual. She checked her clock, 3:02 a.m. Just another restless night. Suddenly, knock, knock, knock. The sound echoed through the hallway like a hammer against her ribs. Emily froze. It wasn't a polite knock. It was slow, hollow, as though someone was testing the wood. She swallowed hard and glanced at the clock again. 3:03 a.m. Her neighborhood wasn't exactly safe, but what chilled her wasn't the timing. It was that the knock came from inside the house, at the basement door. Her heart raced. Maybe she was imagining it. Maybe the pipes or the wood creaking. But then, knock, knock, knock. Emily sat up, sweat beading her forehead. Nobody had a key to the basement. She barely went down there herself. The landlord had told her not to bother with it. Just storage, nothing worth looking at. But now, someone, or something, was down there. She grabbed her phone and dialed 911, but the screen froze. No signal. The spinning wheel mocked her. From the basement came something worse than the knock. A whisper. A thin, broken voice dragging itself through the cracks in the door. Emily. Her breath hitched. She hadn't told anyone she was moving here, not even her coworkers. How did it know her name? Her instincts screamed run, but curiosity, that old human weakness, pulled her toward the door. She crept barefoot down the hallway, every step creaking like an alarm. When she reached the basement door, the air felt colder. The whisper was gone, replaced with silence. She placed her hand on the knob. It was ice cold. Against her better judgment, she turned it. The door groaned open. Darkness spilled out like ink. She clicked on her phone flashlight and aimed it downward. Dust floated in the beam. Wooden steps stretched into nothing. Then, halfway down, a footprint in the dust. Fresh. Every instinct screamed to shut the door, call for help, leave the house. But Emily felt like the darkness itself was daring her, mocking her. Step by step she descended. The air grew damp, smelling of rot and mold. Her light flickered once, twice, then steadied. At the bottom was an old wooden table. On it sat a clock, an ancient, cracked alarm clock with rusted hands. It read 3:03 a.m., and it was ticking. Tick, tock, tick, tock. She turned, ready to bolt upstairs, but then she saw it. A figure in the corner of the basement. Tall, thin, its face hidden by shadows, and then knock, knock, knock. It tapped the wall with long, sharp fingers. Emily screamed and stumbled back. She sprinted up the stairs, nearly tripping, heart hammering in her throat. She slammed the basement door shut and locked it, gasping for air. The knocking started again. From the inside of the door. Louder now. Faster. Then she heard it again. The whisper, right behind her ear. Emily. She spun around, but no one was there. The knocking stopped. The house went silent again. Slowly, trembling, Emily looked at the clock in her bedroom, still frozen at 3:03 a.m. Her phone buzzed suddenly, nearly making her drop it. One new message. No number, just words. Answer the door. Her head snapped toward the front of a house. Someone was standing outside the window, too tall, neck bent wrong, fingers tapping on the glass. Knock, knock, knock. The clock ticked once more. 3:04 a.m.